purpose of the following experiments are to test the relationship between period and mass. This experiment relates to our lesson by demonstrating simple harmonic motion as the mass on the spring will oscillate back and forth.
The materials needed are something to hang the spring from, 2 different sized springs, 4 different masses, a ruler, a calculator, a stopwatch, a camera, a writing utensil, and something to record your data on.
So as you can mostly see, to set up this experiment, you will hang your mass from the spring, gently pull it downward, and then with the stopwatch in view, record the mass as it moves up and down. Filming this in slow motion will allow you to calculate the experimental period.
And with our ruler, we measured the stretched and unstretched length of the spring, allowing us to find the spring constant that you see here. Later, this helped us calculate our theoretical period that we could then compare with our experimental.
So here are the experimental periods. As you can see, as the mass increases, the period also increases.
These are our theoretical results.
This is a graph to show the relationship between period and mass.
So, that was a marker. These are the differences in our experimental and theoretical results. The difference is quite small enough to confirm that this equation does indeed work, and the scientific community should indeed still use it.
Amplitude doesn't affect period. We pulled the mass down a short distance and a long distance and found that the period wasn't that different between them.
Now for the pendulum experiment, where we used a protractor to see at what angle the string is at when the mass is at its highest point. So like in the mass string lab, we could see how the mass and the period are related, with the new factor being the angle and the length of the string.
The periods are different, therefore the amplitude has an effect on the period.
This graph shows the relationship between period and the length of the string.
As length increases, period also increases. Therefore, period is dependent on the length.
The theoretical period is very different from the experimental period, but both of them have an increasing trend.
In conclusion, period is dependent on length. However, it is also dependent on amplitude.